Hello, I'm here to talk to you about Takadimi. Now, what is Takadimi? Takadimi is the rhythmic counting system we've chosen to use in the band and choir departments of the Ankeny schools. Now, basically, if you master the skills of Takadimi, no matter what age you are, you'll be able to read any rhythm that's put in front of you. And that's a pretty empowering thought. Let's get started. There are two parts of the Takadimi rhythmic counting system: simple meter, where we divide our beat into groups of twos, and compound meter, where we divide our beat into groups of threes. In simple meter, we have a beat. We divide that beat into a group of two, so we have a divided beat, and then we divide each of those into a group of two for a total of four in our subdivided beat. Now we're going to read that in a certain way. Our beat, we're going to call ta, our divided beat, ta-di, and our subdivided beat, takadimi. Now notice, in the first half of our beat, always has an ah sound, whether it's ta or taka. Our second half of the beat is either di or dimi. While we read, we're going to patch with our hands. That patching is represented by these arrows. Now, since we're in simple meter and we're in groups of twos, we're going to patch in twos with a down and an up. I'm going to read the first beat, our quarter note, as ta, because that's a whole beat. Our divided beat, ta-di. And our subdivided beat, takadimi. Okay, now notice how I can tell when I patch. It helps me keep time, but it also helps me figure out whether I do an ah sound or an e sound, whether I'm on the down or the up. Now, compound meter is divided into groups of threes. We have our beat. We divide that into three, our divided beat, and then we divide those three into six in our subdivided beat. Again, our beat is represented by ta, our divided beat, ta-ki-da, and our subdivided beat, tava-ki-di-dama. Again, notice how on the first part is always an ah sound, ta or tava. Our second part is always an e sound, ki or kidi. And our third part is always an ah sound, da or dama. Since we're in groups of threes, I'm going to patch with three hands, a bottom, a middle, and a top. Our dotted quarter note, ta. Our divided beat, our 3/8 notes, ta-ki-da. And our subdivided beat, our 6/16 notes, tava-ki-di-dama. Thank you. Those were the basics of Takadimi.